Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm back to break down this 4-game NBA DFS slate on DraftKings. Before we get into it, guys, if you do enjoy the content at any point in this video, if you could just take a moment to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate that. YouTube continues to tell me about 60% of my audience that's watching these videos is not subscribed, so if that is you and you like it, if you could just take 1 second to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified every single time that I upload new content. And if you are getting really serious about NBA DFS and you're interested in some further content from me, I do offer an NBA DFS package over here on Patreon where you can get access to my premium NBA projections, NBA data sheet, player stats, team stats, play context stats, core plays, injury impact insights, and NBA Discord chat access. Check that out, link below in the description. I've been playing DFS since 2016. I'm well aware of these other sites and what they have to offer as far as, they're charging you $30, $40 a month for these projections, core plays, all of this stuff. I've gone ahead and put together a package that offers everything they offer and more at a much more affordable price. So yeah, if you're getting serious about DFS, I would highly recommend it. If you're here and you're more of just a casual player, don't buy the package. No problem at all. I'll be here all NBA DFS season long, breaking down these slates, giving you free content. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start breaking down this slate today. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video where I will give you my lock of the night segment I do on this channel. Every single video, I'll be giving you my lock of the night. Sometimes it's going to be an elite play. Sometimes it's going to be a lower tier play. But the guy that I'm most confident in playing in 100% of my lineups, I'm going to be giving to you guys. So, first game on the slate today, Indiana taking on Atlanta. This game right now comes in with a 225.5 over under with a 1.5 point spread in favor of the Indiana Pacers. So, middle of the slate, not a large slate here today, so we're only dealing with 4 games, but Trae Young at the top at 9.8. Not really sure if we're going to be all that interested in paying up for him when we have some other options that we'll get to later on in the slate, but, we know what this guy's capable of in his usage. So, on a slate, maybe his lower ownership could get you higher on the leaderboards as far as tournaments are concerned. However, with that being said, as I mentioned on this 4-game slate, I don't really know that I'm going to be all too interested. It'll be interesting to see how he grades out my final projection run. But Trae Young at 9.8, not sure I'm trying to go there. However, with that being said, I will say that the Atlanta side continues to see some increased usage to the guys with no DeAndre Hunter in the game. So we're continuing to see a lot of wing minutes for guys like Kevin Huerter at 6'1". Kevin Huerter continues to be a great play on DraftKings night in and night out because of the amount of minutes he's getting and the amount of three-pointer shots that he typically takes on a nightly basis. We're seeing, 8 and 7 attempts from him the last 2 out of the last 3 times out, where he put up 41 and 30 DraftKings points. I think we're going to continue to see him shoot the ball a lot more with no DeAndre Hunter, continue to see more minutes, so he makes a lot of sense as a play. And then moving further along the list, Danilo Gallinari has seen his minutes limit lifted, so to speak, but he only played 17 minutes last time out. I mean, this guy was getting 30 minutes the night before, so at 4.5, he's an intriguing play. It's just a little inconsistent, and then they got Cam Reddish at 4.1 down here, who should see some minutes increased as well. So those are the guys I'm really looking to with the wing minutes. I'm not really looking to play John Collins. On the Indiana side, it's all Domantas Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon. These guys are going to continue to be 1A and 1B in this offense, so they're pretty easy to lock in, and they get a good matchup taking on Atlanta, who's not exactly the scariest opponent defensively. So I do like Domantas Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon on the Indiana side, even though this isn't the fastest-paced slate or fastest-paced game. I still like those guys because of all the usage that they've been receiving. Houston taking on New York in the second game on the slate here. This game right now comes in with a 211.5 over-under with a half-point spread in favor of the New York Knicks. So expected to be a very slow-paced game. And that's going to kind of limit my interest in a lot of guys. We do, however, have some injury news that's going to kind of force your hand to play some guys in this game. So Victor Oladipo has already been ruled out. John Wall is listed as questionable, but he is more so probable, so I'd expect him to be in, which makes we're going to like John Wall because there is no Victor Oladipo. He's going to give it a usage bump. And DeMarcus Cousins continues to be a great play at 6'5" because there is no Christian Wood right now. Christian Wood has been out for a while now. 25 minutes last time I put up 38 DraftKings points, and he has seen his price tag come down to 6'5" as opposed to paying up 7'4" and 6'9" for him the last 2 games. So DeMarcus Cousins continues to be a good play as well. And then Eric Gordon will get a bump as well because of no Victor Oladipo. So at 5'8", he makes a lot of sense as a play as well. So yeah, based on the, I know this is a slower paced game, but based on the injury news, those guys make a lot of sense. And then on the New York side, Mitchell Robinson is listed as questionable as well, which should open up a little more usage for us. And if he's out, we're going to absolutely love Nerlens Noel in this one because Nerlens Noel, very good fantasy point per minute producer, and he's only priced at 3.9. So Nerlens Noel will be a very good option on the slate today. I have a feeling Mitchell Robinson is going to be out. He had to exit the game with fracturing his right hand. Sorry, but have a hard time seeing him play tonight. So yeah, Nerlens Noel is going to be an absolute great play on this slate for sure. And Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. That's where you're looking to go. These guys are going to get the usage bumps as well. They were already receiving all the minutes and all the usage in the offense as is. They're going to get even more bumps. So Brooklyn taking on Golden State. This game is expected to play at a very fast pace, so excited to break it down. We do have Kevin Durant coming back off an injury. Expected to play in this one. First time taking on the Golden State team. We have a 4-point spread in favor of the Brooklyn Nets with a 244 over-under. So not even expected to be a blowout and expected to be a very up-tempo game. So you're going to want to be putting in a lot of pieces from this one. Primarily Steph Curry. Steph Curry at 10-1 is an absolute smash play. They're going to need his scoring to stay in the game. Put up 67 DraftKings points last time taking Orlando, and this Brooklyn team does not play any defense at all. So I absolutely love Stephen Curry at this 10-1 price tag on this slate. James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving are all going to have a pretty good opportunity in this one in a fast up-tempo game. If one of these guys gets ruled out, we're going to love the other two. They could decide to rest one of these guys, so keep an eye on that. If they're all three in, you're going to have to probably pick 2 out of the 3. And I would be rotating these guys in my lineups. If I'm multi-entering, I'm playing 2 out of the 3. Feeling pretty good about it. DeAndre Jordan continues to be out as well. So we're going to see a lot more minutes and rebounding upside for guys like Noah Vonleh and Norvel Pell. How many minutes they actually get is a whole nother story. Vonleh has only played a couple minutes since coming on because he's trying to get his conditioning up to par. And then as far as Pell is concerned, we've seen him play, same thing, not a ton of minutes. So, I don't really think they're going to be playing enough minutes to be viable plays. However, Jeff Green's going to get all of the minutes that he can handle at the center position, so he makes a lot of sense as a play at 5.5. You can get some more rebounding advantage than you would think. Rebounding upside than you would think you would get out of a guy like Jeff Green because he's practically playing center. And then on the Golden State side, it's Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and Kelly Oubre as well. I love Draymond Green at 6'7". He continues to be same kind of deal as Jeff Green, playing the small ball lineup of the center. But Draymond Green also carries the ball to the floor. He gets a lot of assist upside, being a distributor in this offense, so he makes a lot of sense on this slate today. And Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre, 6'4" and 6'3". This is the rotation. Their rotation's very predictable. These are the guys that are getting minutes, so not to tell you play every single guy, but kind of that's the case in this. This is the highest paced game on the slate. By far, you're getting rotations that are very predictable on both sides. So, yeah, do I think you could play everyone in this game? I do. Sorry to be broad, but if you're playing multiple lineups, absolutely, I do think you could be playing. If I'm picking my favorites in this game, it's Steph Curry on the Golden State side, Draymond Green on the Golden State side. And on Brooklyn, I'm going to pick Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving strictly because you get the slight discount on them at 9.6 and 9.2. James Harden's all the way up at 10.4. Similar usage to go around for all 3 of these guys. It's like, why not just take the pricing discount on the other 2 guys? Now, if you need a shooting guard rather than a point guard, James Harden fits that role for you because Kyrie Irving's a point guard. Have no issue playing with James Harden whatsoever. So you got to factor all these things in your lineup construction when thinking about how you're going to be building these lineups. Last game on the slate, Miami taking on Utah. This game comes in with a 217 over-under with a 6-point spread in favor of the Utah Jazz. Not expected to be a fast-paced game, 217. However, we do have a pretty solidified rotation again, just like we discussed with the last game. Mike Conley is listed as questionable. We're hoping that he continues to be out because we're going to continue to really like Donovan Mitchell and all these other guys in this offense that are having predictable minutes. Donovan Mitchell at 8.1, an absolute great play. Jimmy Butler at 8.3, an absolute great play. These are my 2 favorite plays in this game. Both getting a ton of usage on their respective teams. And yeah, absolutely love both of them. Tyler Hero's a guy I'm going to really like at 6K because there continues to be no Goran Dragic. He got a late scratch last time out. He's expected to be back in this one, so I really have a ton of interest in Tyler Hero. And then I will have interest in Joe Ingles, who continues to see the start with no Mike Conley if Mike Conley continues to be out at 5'7". If Mike Conley comes back, that's going to switch things up and not make me like these guys as much, honestly. So hoping that he continues to be out. If he is in, not going to like the Utah guys as much as I'm expressing that I like them right now. But if he's out, love these guys. And on the Miami side, I'm really playing Jimmy Butler. And you could pay down for a Kendrick Nunn at 5'9" because of no Goran Dragic. He makes a lot of sense. Last time out having 34 DraftKings points, but there was no Tyler Hero. So I'm not going to get quite as much usage as last time out, but still a good play. And that's all I'm really looking for in this game, guys. Jordan Clarkson at 5'4", also is a good play with as a sixth man off the bench at Utah. Coming off the bench, he's going to get all the usage with that second unit. So that would be my last option. As far as the Utah side, my last option on the Miami side would be Duncan Robinson at 4'6" because of no Goran Dragic. As mentioned, he's going to continue to see around 30 minutes a game, and he can't shoot the free ball, so if he gets you hot, he can get you a lot of DraftKings points real quick. So that's all for me in this 4-game slate. Before I let you guys go, as always, got to give you my lock of the night. Let's get into it. And my lock of the night tonight is going to be Stephen Curry at his 10-1 price tag. Once again, I just said in the last video I would not be doubling up on the thumbnail and the lock of the night. I like to keep you guys on your toes and guessing as to who my lock's going to be, but I'm doing it one more time because I just cannot get over how much I love Stephen Curry in this spot. At 10-1, they're going to need his scoring to stay in this game. Vegas is expecting this game to stay close right now with a 4-point spread and a 244 over-under. Him being the primary scorer in this offense, shooting 26 times last time out, getting a ton of shot volume, and we know Steph Curry can shoot from anywhere on the floor. Tons of three-point fantasy point upside. Love Steph Curry at this 10-1 price tag, and I cannot express enough how much of a priority he's going to be for me on this slate today. Stephen Curry is my lock of the night. So there you have it, guys. Stephen Curry, get him in your lineups. He's my lock of the night. If you did enjoy the content, if you could please leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. That would be greatly appreciated. And then if you're getting real serious about NBA DFS and you are interested in some further content from me, some more in-depth analysis and stats and tools to use, check out my Patreon package link below in the description. Come join the KJK DFS team. We got 10 patrons over there. When we get to 25, I will be giving away a free lifetime subscription to all sports to one lucky winner. So faster we get to 25, faster we get one lucky winner. And I do appreciate all the support, guys. Wish you all the best of luck tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.